Welcome everyone. Here at Chapel Library, we have a brand new app, and I wanted to give you some of the highlights. And so when you first open the app, you'll be on an intro screen, and you can just tap next several times. And then you'll be here at your library. And in the library screen, you can see there's no items in there to start with, but that's where they will be once you add them. So you can go down to the search tab, and in the search tab, you can look around and find something that would be interesting to you. And then you can add a PDF to your library or an audio book. And I'll add an ebook as well. This icon here with the open book, that's an ebook format item. Let me add a couple more just for demonstration. So if you go down here to Conscience, we'll add another EPUB or ebook format, another PDF. And we'll look for a few more audiobooks. And let's add this audiobook here. And now, if you go back to My Library, you can see that we have several items in the library. And you can see that under each item, it says tap to download. That means that the item is not yet downloaded. Ebooks and PDFs can be downloaded and read either while you're online or offline. However, audiobooks must be used online. We don't have downloading enabled for them yet. And so you'll tap an item to download it. And then if you tap it again, then it will open. Once it's open, you'll be able to swipe within the book and navigate within it. You can go to Contents up there at the top. You can do a search of the text. You can also add and use your bookmarks. And then you can hit the back button to go back to your library. And for audiobooks, you simply tap the item and it pulls up an audio player that then
A peaceful conscience. Is your conscience at peace?
Plays the audiobook. And then for PDFs, it's very similar to the ebooks, where you tap it the first time, that downloads it. The second time, it opens, and then you can navigate within the book. Now, you'll notice that each item has a little blue button down at the bottom of it. You can tap that blue button to pull up a menu where you can share or export the file. You'll notice that our reader is for the ebooks and for the PDF is very basic, and so you might want to just export the ebook or PDF files to your favorite reader, whether it's the Books app in iOS or some other reader in Android. And this is also the way that you can share your items with your friends. In the case that you're interested in ordering printed literature, printed books or tracts, come down here to Settings, and then you'll tap on Login. You'll say Continue, and then you'll put in your login details. This is just a test account. There we go. So now we're logged in, and now we can add items. When we're on the search tab, we can add items to the cart. And then once we've added the items we want to the cart, we can go to our cart and we can check out. The app will allow you to make one free order per month, per household. And we do ask that if you live in the same house with others, that you would respect that policy, and that as a household you would make only one free order per month. Once you've made one order, the app will ask you to pay to cover the cost of the order. And within the cart is where you can modify your quantities. And also you'll notice that paperbacks, only one paperback is allowed per order. And so booklets and tracts, you can get multiple of them within that $20 limit, but paperbacks are limited to one copy, one item, one paperback. And once you have selected your items, then you can go on to continue toward checkout, and you'll put in your address and make sure your personal information is correct, and then you'll continue. And if it's a paid order, or if you wish to give a donation to Chapel Library, then you'll be able to put in your credit card details, and I won't do that at this time. but that's all available under the Account tab. Under the Search, there are multiple languages available, as you can see. Most of them only have a few items. English and Spanish have by far the largest number of items. But as far as search goes, you can search either by last name of an author or by a title. Here I've searched for Pink, and so we get all the items by Arthur W. Pink. And you can also browse by author. You can either sort the authors by most titles or by last name. Also, while you're in the search tab and you're browsing through literature, if you tap on any author's name, then it will pull up the author and all of his titles. And so you can navigate from author to author just by tapping on their names, and then you can see their items. And each item, of course, can then be added to your library, or you can add it to your cart to purchase, or to make a free order if you still qualify for that month. And of course, in your library is where you'll find your ebooks, PDFs, and audiobooks, and where you can share them with your friends. May the Lord use this app to encourage and strengthen his people as they make use of Christ-centered literature from prior centuries free of charge.